When I was a kid, I feel like you heard the term, don't cry. You don't need to cry. Crying is the most beautiful thing you can do. When I was a kid, I feel like you heard the term, don't cry. You don't need to cry. Crying is the most beautiful thing you can do.
Hello, welcome to another video. In today's tutorial, we're going to talk about Infinite Talk, which is an unlimited length talk and video generation tool. Unlike the other old traditional methods, Infinite Talk synchronizes not only lip movements, but also head movements, body posture, and facial expressions, with audio enabling infinite length video generation with consistent identity preservation. So, if you scroll down a little bit on this description page, it also tells you what are the usage cases. So first, it helps with content creation, business communication, research and development, entertainment, accessibility, and multilingual content. So without further ado, let's dive in. So first, if you want to check out this project, you can go to their official GitHub repo, which is Magen AI Infinite Talk. And there are two repos. First is their main repo, the other is their ComfyUI repo, because they support the traditional way to install it, which is through the Conda and virtual environment. The other way is through the ComfyUI. So if you scroll a little bit on this main GitHub repo, you can see they provide a lot of the videos which are generated, and there are steps to install from the virtual environment, and also the packages you need to install as well, which is very concrete, very helpful. So if you want to run the Infinite Talk this way, it's totally cool. But in today's video, we're going to show you how to run this in ComfyUI. So if you scroll down a little bit on this drop down, so you can check the ComfyUI branch. So you can see there's also very good README and documentation on this page as well. And there's steps to install it and the supported action models. So to actually run it, this is not exactly the best way. I will show you a different way, which is tend to be the best way as I've discovered. So let's go to the ComfyUI one video wrapper project, so which is also mentioned in their README. So this Infinite Talk project is based on the ComfyUI Van Video Wrapper project. So let's go to this ComfyUI Van Video Wrapper project and go to their example workflows. So you can ignore the main page of this project, but instead directly go to the example workflows. So search for Infinite Talk, and you can see here there's a lot of sample workflows. So the one that we're gonna demo today is the One Video I2V Infinite Talk example 03 JSON. Download this workflow JSON file and upload it to your ComfyUI instance. So let's go to the ComfyUI instance that we already set up on Kaggle. So if you have not seen my previous videos, feel free to check those out. So we have a lot of tutorials to show you how to install ComfyUI on Kaggle. And first, you need to install it. Then we have to upload the workflow. And the third thing is to run the workflow. So during the running of the workflow, I found a few issues you might want to fix. The first thing is you do need a appropriate CUDA version. So for CUDA 12.6, it should work. So for other versions CUDA, if you use CUDA 12.8, it might not work. So, but 12.6 did work. And you can see here, we need to also configure the environment as well. The reason for installing CUDA 12.6 is that you need to have a compatible Torch version. So the Torch version you're using is 2.7.0. So this is needed for this workflow. So this is the issue, the first issue you need to fix. So let's go back to the workflow. So the second issue we have to fix is the attention method. So if you go to this specific model loader node, you can see there's a choice to select attention mode. So please try the SDPA if you do not have Sage Attention installed. So there's a lot of choices you can try out, but choose the SPD SDPA is probably the easiest way to try out this workflow. So this is the second thing you might want to pay attention. The third thing is because there's a limit on the GPU memory of Kaggle. If you have larger GPU memory, that'd be great. Probably you can ignore the third thing, but if you run on Kaggle, you want to make this change, which is to change the image generation size. So actually it's the video generation size, but also videos are based on images. So we need to change this image size node and remove the links from the 640 by 640 because this is too much for a video that's supported for this workflow on Kaggle. So you want to change that to a smaller width and height. For example, remove the connections and change the width and height to a smaller number like 256. So, and those are the three things you have to update before running this workflow. So this is an amazing workflow and it should help with a lot of the use cases as I mentioned earlier in this video. And so let's take a look at the sample. So here's a good sample, and this sample is basically from a image and a audio. So another sample, you can see this is also from a image and an audio. It also supports video to video, text to video, so on and so forth. But in this tutorial, we basically used the image and the audio for this demo. So you can see this is the image, this is the audio that we uploaded, and you can see this is the result.
Kid, I feel like you heard the term, don't cry. You don't need to cry. Crying is the most beautiful thing you can do.
So this is it. So hopefully this is helpful. And if you do like this video, please subscribe, like, or comment if you have any questions. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one.